Welcome in, chat. How's it going? Happy Monday. Welcome back to the comfiest couch in gaming. Braden mate, thanks for popping in. Yes, I am finally live. Normal 10 o'clock Eastern time start time on just about every Monday and Friday. But thanks for choosing to hang out for a little bit. Appreciate you stopping by the stream. We're gonna play some more Minish Cap tonight, guys. I think we might be pretty close to the end. I would be thrilled if we could beat this tonight, but I'm not expecting it. I'm not holding my breath. I've never beaten Minish Cap, so I don't technically know how much further we have to go. We do have all 4 elements. So we'll see. See how far we can get tonight. Of course, Echoes of Wisdom comes out Thursday this week. I am not going to be streaming it right off the rip, though. I kind of want to stream through it as like a first playthrough. Thanks for the follow, Braden. I appreciate that. Like, I kind of want to stream it as a first playthrough, but I'm not quite sure yet if that's what I'm going to do. Because I do still have Twilight Princess lined up to play. We're going to finish Minish Cap here soon. We're going to do Fire Red. Fire Red finale will be Friday. When we fight the Elite Four. So then we'll see. We'll see if we how quick I can get Echoes of Wisdom into the rotation there. Everything on it looks good. It looks amazing. It looks great. I'm ready to play it. I just don't think I'm gonna play it as soon as it comes out. So I'm probably gonna miss all the hype. But we'll see. Other things to note, just to throw it out there. I'm gonna give myself a little plug here in chat. Did I delete that one? No. Okay, so if you want to follow me on Twitter, there's my handle right there. YouTube channel is up. Still not really doing a whole lot with it. I did get another episode of the Half-Life VOD up, so I don't remember if that's episode 3 or episode 4. But that's live. I'm gonna get another one live this weekend. So we're getting ever closer to getting through Half-Life 2 as well. So we got that to work on. I'm gonna try. So I'm gonna have quite a bit of downtime here coming up. With my wife having another child soon. So I'm hoping to take some of that time and go back through. I have a lot of VODs saved to my computer that I just don't have on YouTube yet. And so I'm hoping to be able to upload a lot of those, get some more content on the YouTube channel. Just so that way you have more to watch there. But yeah, we're going to jump into some Minish Cap. I think we're just going to go ahead and do this thing because I want to get playing this game so we can see how far we can get tonight. So be sure to grab some snacks, grab something to drink, grab a blanket if you want, and just hang out for a little bit as we play some more Minish Cap here on the comfiest couch in gaming. Let's get to it. Link, I'm overcome. We've got all the elements now. Now we can revive the Sacred Blade. You'll have Princess Zelda back to normal in no time. Yeah, we just got Rock's cape, so we can do the jump thing now. What happens if can I play this here? Nothing happens. Okay. I don't know that I actually want to go that way, do I? Yeah, there we go. We'll go back to the village. I'm assuming I have to sneak my way back through. So I can get back underground to go revive the sword. So let's try that. Doing the sneaky sneaky. Also, of course, it's not expected by any means, but it is September. So if you would like to drop a sub, those are on sale. I would greatly appreciate it. But again, I'm not expecting that. I just appreciate you guys being here. Appreciate you hanging out. Okay, let's see. I gotta get the timing right on this. There we go. There we go. I do need some fairies, thanks. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Now I'm going to do this so I don't accidentally use them, because I've done that plenty of times too. Nope, nope. That's a snake. That's a sneaky little snake. Alright, what's the twist going to be? Is he going to be here? Is Vati going to be waiting for us? Huzzah! Ooh, it's gold. The power of the wind element has infused your blade. With the power of the 4 elements, your blade has become the 4 sword. Focus power in your blade and release to fire a beam. Use it to break Vati's curse and restore the people of Hyrule. Pew! What? It seems that forging the sacred blade somehow opened the doorway. It must lead to the room that holds the secret of the light force. Link, we must go inside. How interesting. Look at the images on the stained glass. I bet those pictures show us where the light force is hidden. What do we got? A long, long time ago, when the world was on the verge of being swallowed by shadow. The hedgehog? The tiny Picori appeared from the sky, bringing the hero of men a sword and a golden light. Hey, how's it going? Welcome in, Fox. With wisdom and courage, the hero drove out the darkness. We have just acquired the 4 sword. When peace had been restored, the people enshrined that blade with care. And the force of the golden light, embodied in Hyrule's princess, shone forth upon the lands. So that's what it means. I don't know if there's supposed to be in-game music in this scene, but I don't hear any just in case. Did you hear the laughter there? Do you hear anything? It's silent right now. First you give me my magic cap, and then you guide me here. No game audio. Why is there no game audio? That makes no sense. Let me turn it up. You've been far too generous, but now I no longer have any use for you. Of course. I called it! I called it! I called it! Still nothing? Why is it so... Just faint. Okay. Is that any better? Better. Okay. Okay. At last I finally know the location of the light force. Link, wake up! Can't you wake up, Link? Vati disguised himself as the king to search for the light force. When he learned of this place, he waited for us to reforge the blade. If that stained glass is accurate, Princess Zelda holds the light force. Vati will do whatever it takes to steal that power from her. If he succeeds, we may never be able to return the princess to normal. We've wasted too much time, Link. We must stop Vati. I mean, I figured, like, just with the way things were going and have gone in games gone by, I kind of figured that it would be, figured it would kind of be a pretty easy plot twist there. Oh my goodness. Pew! I dig the beam though. What? What is this? What's happened here? They've been turned to stone. All of them. The minister and the guards. Everyone in the castle. All just like Princess Zelda. This can only be the work of that evil Vati. What cruelty, Link. We must use the power of the Sacred Force Sword to undo this evil. I got you, bro. Don't worry. Oh, thank you. You're the one who returned me to normal, aren't you? I don't know how you did it, but I can't thank you enough. Listen, have you seen how strange the king has been lately? That's because it's not the king at all. It's Vati. He's taken over the castle. One by one, he turned us all to stone, everyone cursed by his evil magic. Then the monsters arrived, even paralyzed. I saw it all. I only pray it's not too late to undo his evil. Pew! Man, that would be really nice if they would make that beam shoot faster. Link, we need your help. Vati took our petrified princess to the roof of the castle. He must be planning something fiendish. You must stop him. You know, like old school, like, if it would just shoot a beam, like, as soon as you swipe it, since I'm at full health, that would be great. Whoa! Is this really Hyrule Castle? I can't believe it. What's happened here? Vati's magic has grown more powerful than I'd imagined. But the king and Zelda are in danger, Link. Let's go! Don't worry, fam. I got you. So is this the end of the game, Fox? Am I, like, gonna finish this tonight? Presumably. Looks like it. Excellent, excellent. That means Twilight Princess next week. Let's go. Pew! Boo. 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 Annoying. Annoyingness. Zippity-doo-dah. Zippity-day. Is it worth it for me to be Minish yet? Oh. Hello, fake door. What's down here? Hmm. What's up, King? I'll save you. I will rescue you. Hmm. Well, nothing going on there. Ow. Ow. Oh my gosh, stop. Stop, Link, stop. Oh, okay. Well, that answers that question. I should have thought about that, but you know. I love the callback to the old Zelda music. It's pretty good. There've been a few callbacks in this game that I really appreciate. I am glad to see that Capcom is not above that. I already have fairies, so we're good there. Oh, I know what I have to do. Okay. Okay. I got it. I got it. I got it. Let's go back. Let's go back. It's not what I wanted to do, but sure. Why not? It'll work. Assuming they'll let me do it, I guess I should say. I think I know what I have to do. Oh my gosh. Freaking skulls. I would love to, but I have to sit here and wait. I have to wait. There we go. Can I technically do this? I can. Excellent. Woo! Huzzah! Big brain. Big brain. This dungeon is pretty long, though, with some mini-bosses and a time challenge before the final boss. There's a chance you might need one more stream. I hope not. But I guess we'll see. Oh, Link! Are you the one who broke the curse and returned me to normal? You've grown quite brave since I last saw you, I must say. But oh, how this castle has suffered while I was under Vati's curse. Is this all the work of one man? As King of Hyrule, I must do something about this villain, but... I'm old and would only hold you back. Link, you have the sacred blade now. We must rely on you. Please, you must find a way to rescue my Zelda. Take this key. You can use it to get out of the castle from the basement. A small key. Hooray! I believe in you. I appreciate that, Fox. I really do. The real question... The question is not necessarily whether or not I can do it tonight. The real question is, how strong is my desire to get the Twilight Princess? That's the real question. Because it would be cool to clear Minish Cap tonight and then do the Fire Red finale on Friday and then start Minish... Or not Minish Cap. Start... Twilight Princess on Monday, and then we'll do that on Monday and Half-Life on Friday until I finish Half-Life, and then once I finish Half-Life, then it's Twilight Princess full time. And that I am stoked for. In case you didn't know, guys, Twilight Princess is my favorite Zelda. That's what I was hoping. And I'm playing the best version of it, by the way, playing it on the GameCube. It's another reason I'm excited to get back to it. I want to get back to playing my GameCube. Can't do anything that way. Yet. Come as no surprise, being as my name is Nintendo Bro, but I love the GameCube. Is the GameCube version considered better? So I guess it really just depends on how you look at it. Depends on what you're after, I should say. Perhaps your sword could reflect the blast coming from those statues. I think it is. Okay, what's my challenge here? What do I do? Because you can't jump over that. Or am I just supposed to blow them up? So, the reason why I think the GameCube version is better, it was the original version. Hit the ball. Yeah, I got that. I'm just actually trying to time it up. So it's the original version. Like, the Wii version is technically much the same, except for the fact that everything is inverted because Link is naturally left-handed, as you can see illustrated by the fact he's holding the sword out with his left hand. But for the Wii, they inverted the entire game to make Link right-handed. So everything is backwards. So in the GameCube version, he's still left-handed because it's the way the game was meant to be played. Yeah, I guess they just decided, well, because they wanted to get it out. They wanted to have a launch title for the Wii. So Twilight Princess was ready, so they obviously went with it. Oh man. But like when Twilight Princess came out, it came out originally on the Wii. The GameCube version did not come out until like the beginning of December, shortly thereafter. Oh, get out of here. So if you play the Wii U version, yes, it's, you know, the HD remake. There we go. So that's how Breath of the Wild was a Switch launch title, but came out on the Wii U as well. Kind of, but that was at least a simultaneous release. Like with Twilight Princess, like it was the Switch or the Wii version came out and then the GameCube came out like 3 weeks later. Because I actually got it for Christmas that year and had to like be on my parents about getting it for me because I knew it wasn't coming out at the same time. Oh. What happens if I jump? Okay, it's still just... Okay. So the HD version is essentially the same. Oh man, I messed that up. Okay, I shouldn't say it's essentially the same. it is based on the GameCube version, which is good. However, what else you see with it that's different is like the coloring is different. It is a much brighter toned game than the GameCube / Wii version of Twilight Princess. So everything just seems a little bit, you know, too bright. Like the GameCube version is dark and gloomy. I mean, it's not dark in the sense that, like, you know, dark plot lines and all that, which if you've played the game, you're probably already aware of that, but it is visually darker on the GameCube. Those are interesting differences. I had no idea. It's probably also just partly nostalgia on my part, because that Christmas that I asked for for Twilight Princess for the GameCube, I often chalk that up as one of my best Christmases, because I literally got everything I asked for. Now, granted, it's not like I asked for a lot, because all I asked for was Twilight Princess for the GameCube. I asked for a Wavebird controller, and I asked for a gaming chair. You know, the ones that, like, you could hook up the AV into speakers that are built into the chair. So those were the 3 things I asked for, and I got all 3 of them, and it was just awesome, I thought. Like, yes, Twilight Princess does have its flaws. I'm not going to say it's a perfect game. It suffers from that era of Zelda, where it starts slow. Like, it takes a few hours before you get to your first dungeon. Or really get into it, I should say. So it does have its problems. But I still think it's great anyways. It's got some of the best dungeons and bosses, in my opinion. And what I think are, quite frankly, some of the coolest items also. Like, Arbiter's Grounds is one of my all-time favorite dungeons. The weapon that goes along with that, or item I should say, that goes along with it is just awesome. But it's just one of those games, like, I know I probably look at it with rose-colored lenses on, but it was the Zelda I was hoping for. Putting the dog to bed. Be right back. All right, well, I'll wait for you to get back before we continue the conversation. I do have to keep my word, folks. This is not... There will be no Switch 2 announcements made in this stream. In case you were wondering. Sorry to disappoint you. Man. Excuse me, folks. Oh, my timing is awful. My timing sucks. Literally, my timing sucks. Sorry, Backy tantrums when I don't bring him to bed soon enough. No worries. But so, like, to me, Twilight Princess is the Zelda game I was hoping for after Ocarina of Time. Like, yes, it's a darker toned game, but it's not like, man, my timing. It's not like these games are, like, super scary, but it is definitely the most mature of the Zelda games out there. I also love the ending. I think that Twilight Princess has the best... it is... Twilight Princess, the ending has made me the most emotional out of any Zelda I've ever played. Ever. Full stop. Just, I cried the first time I beat Twilight Princess, and it's the only Zelda game I've ever cried over. Man, let's go. Yeah, okay, so like Majora's Mask, I would agree with that. Majora's Mask is probably the scariest. It's like, it's the creepiest. It's the creepiest. That I would say. Okay, nothing doing. Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom made me tear up a bit. None of the others did though. Man, there's just like literally nothing back here. But Twilight Princess is the only Zelda game that does not have an annoying companion. Okay, let me rephrase that. It's the only 3D Zelda that does not have an annoying companion. Although I guess technically, are there companions in... There's not really companions in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, right? Traditional Zeldas, I guess I should say. Why did I go that way? I don't want to go that way. There's nothing over there. I heard that Thief from Skyward Sword was the worst. Okay, so Skyward Sword is another one that I have not beaten. Eventually, like I have the Switch version. I don't really jive with the, like, it's definitely a game you should play with the motion controls. I can tell that just from playing the Switch version. But I don't think that the Switch motion controls are that great. We got the Skyward Sword Switch remaster, but I couldn't deal with the controls. Yeah, like it seemed a little rough. So I think I have that on the Wii. Actually, I know I do. I got to the second area right at the beginning of the game and had to stop. I was bummed. Like, they tried... I mean, I will applaud them at least for trying to make the game not need motion controls. But, like, the stick controls were still not great by any means. Okay, so I'm assuming I just actually need to stay in the castle and figure this thing out. I already went that way, because that just takes me to the map. So I want to give that another go on the Wii. I need to get a better Wii controller. That's my big holdup right now. There's really nothing back here, huh? Nintendo really stuck it to themselves, making a game around a unique game mechanic they didn't optimize in later consoles. I mean, Nintendo gonna Nintendo though, right? Like, you could say the same about just about any of their DS games. There's, you know, I don't think they're gonna do anything as far as porting those forward. I know that they were on the Wii U eShop channel, but you know, that's one thing. Can't do anything about it now. Can't even get him if you wanted him now. My Amernix DS emulator handles touch stuff interestingly. Is that the one? So with that, do you do like because I've seen people do like DS emulators on the Steam Deck where you'll just like swap back and forth between screens. Is that anything like that? Okay, I don't think this is anywhere. Yeah, because I'm back outside. Well, what the crap. Because I've seen like people do that on the Steam Deck where like you hit a button and it switches to the touch screen. One of the analog sticks controls the stylus cursor thing, and the right stick counts as pressing the stylus to the screen by pressing the right analog stick in. Be right back. Okay, back from bed. Excellent. Oh, you turd biscuits. Turd biscuits. That is interesting. I don't emulate any games that use touchscreen controls exclusively for anything, so no big deal. So you don't emulate Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks. I do prefer DS emulation on a computer though, just because you use your mouse cursor. Or what else? There was good old Meteos, one of my favorite puzzle games. Those would be impossible. I have seen... I don't remember where, but I have seen people make... Or, like, there are ways to do those games. Like, people have modded them to be, like, standard analog or, like, button controls. My rupees! Frickin' pirate fox-looking... butt munch turd heads. So I love those games. Well, okay, I shouldn't say I love those games. I love Phantom Hourglass. I never played Spirit Tracks. I would like to get Spirit Tracks someday. But, you know, whenever that happens, who knows? DS games are not very high on my list right now of, like, things I want to get. Although it could be, because I do love the DS. Definitely my favorite handheld of all time. Oh! Hey, buddy. Wimpy, wimpy, wimpy. I also think that another point for Twilight Princess. Twilight Princess by far has the best Ganondorf fight, I think. Well, okay, I should say the whole sequence. I think, like, that's including Breath of the Wild and not Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, and Tears of the Kingdoms was pretty darn good. If you ever want a tip for fighting the Dark Nuts, let me know. Hey, I found a secret access. I'll think about it. If I need it, I will counsel with you. Pew! Guess it's not that secret since I found it. Let's just use the magic flame lantern here. Haha! Can't get that though. Bogus. I'm gonna shoot you. Oh, I missed. Speed slashes. From watching Let's Plays on YouTube, the only thing I think about annoying about Twilight Princess is the beginning when you're trapped as a wolf. Seems slow and annoying to play through, but every game has those moments. Yeah, that's like I said. Like, Twilight Princess, it has its flaws, and that's one of them. It is a slow starting game. But that was like every Zelda from that era just got to a slow start. That was part of the formula. You know, they kind of backed themselves into that corner where it was just things take a while. Once it gets going though, like once it picks up steam, it stays pretty good. Excuse me. But it does take a while. I will not argue anybody that wants to make that criticism. Well then. It's one way to do that, I guess. But I was also too, like, I was in the camp that I was not a big fan of Wind Waker when that first came out. You know, obvious. If you ask me now, I would not hold to that same opinion. I think Wind Waker is a great game. Any other games on the list to stream besides Twilight Princess? Well, so I was just talking about that. I don't know. Echoes of Wisdom comes out this week, Fox, and I don't know if I want to just, if I want to play that one on my own or if I want to stream through that one. But I've got that. Got to finish Half-Life 2 at some point. I might go back and do like the whole chronology, like the Half-Life 2 episode 1 and 2s. After that, like, I feel like I still have a lot to stream, but I don't know. Oh, Metroid Prime 2 and 3. That's what else I need to go play at some point. Man, that's annoying. Man, they make it impossible, huh? So I need to go back and do those. Yeah, this one is rough. I see that. Got it. W. After that, I also have not started Unicorn Overlord. Or Live Alive. Or what else do I have? I have a ton of games. I need to get back and finish Starfield at some point. I still have not technically beaten Gears of War 3 yet. Like, I feel like I have a lot. I just haven't decided what I want to do. So that's going to be the real question. Twilight Princess will keep me plenty busy, though. That's a 40-hour game. So I'll have some... there's a couple games on my list, but I may need to adjust them. Definitely no more big projects, longer games until the rest of the year, though. Or for the rest of the year, though. Then, what? Mario and Luigi Brothership comes out in November. So that's another one. Ugh. Push. Nothing. Bogus. Indiana Jones comes out in December, which I am looking forward to that because I'm pretty sure that's just going to be Xbox's version of Metroid Prime. And I think that would be neat. Just two brothers. Super Mario Brothers. Trying to think of what else is even out there. Can't even shoot him. Man. But Brothership looks really good. Hey! I'd love to do more co-op stuff in the new year, though. Ow. 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 Are we going to do the thing where they don't give me any health again? Is that what we're about to do? Is that what we're about to do, Capcom? You're just not going to give me any more health? As far as co-op goes, like... My wife is not that big of a gamer, so I don't really get to do much of that. Which is fine. I mean... It is what it is. Would it be nice? Yeah, but I'm not going to make a big fuss about it. I also, at some point, should probably make an attempt to play all of these Mega Man Battle Network games. I have that collection as well. How does that work? You know, Link, it would help if you picked it up. Of course. I have an idea. Just a guess. Just a guess. Just gonna hazard a guess here. Nope. Well, that answered that question. Wow, dude. They exploded. Why don't you go on to the thing? You make no sense to me. Whatever. Whatever. We're just gonna go with it. We're gonna go with it. There it is. Health, please. Health, please. Please, sir, may I have some hearts? Please, sir. A heart to stop the annoying beeping, please. I would appreciate it. Why do you hate me? Like, for real, though. I don't understand this game's need to not let me get hearts. Seems like they are a bit misguided. I guess I'm going up. How did I know? I know I've got fairies. I just don't want to use them yet. I would prefer to save them. Bogus. Oh, that was the wrong button. Bogus. Ow. Aha! Dark Nut. Hey, that's a lot of dark nuts. I don't appreciate that. Not at all. This game can kiss my grits. If that's how they want to be. Two hearts? Are you freaking kidding me? Only 2 hearts from that. Jeez. 2 hearts, but they're gonna give me they're gonna give me green rupees. You know, I have 845 of them. Like, I need more of those right now. Alright, let's see if I can maybe heart spam here. Back to full health. Or maybe not quite. We'll get close-ish. I guess we'll do 2 more times. Just because. I don't know why I did that way. Guess it makes sense. BRB. Hurry back. I don't think I actually want to go to the front here. What's red? Where does red take me? Oh, red takes me here. Okay. Well, I guess let's do this. Oh, shoot. Can I jump over them? Nope, nothing doing. Nothing doing. Nothing doing. That seems a bit excessive. Aha! I think I figured it out, folks. Ooh. Hey, look, more hearts. Yay, heart. Okay, a singular heart. Yay. 2 hearts. Woo! Got it. Got it. Get off of me. Knucklehead. Pew. It's a key. Bombs, arrows, bombs, arrows, bombs, arrows, bombs, arrows. Woo! Take it. We'll take it. Very important things there. Alright, let's go fight some more dudes. Now that we know the secret method. We know the secret technique. What I really mean to say is we know how to whip their butts. Platt, welcome in, buddy. Thanks for the sub. I appreciate you, my man. Hope you're doing well. Hope work has been going good. Platinum Adventures, folks. Let me give a shout out to this guy. Let me give a shout out to a couple people. I am slacking, man. SO at Platinum Adventures and SO at Epitaph Fox. Apologies, I never get to say hi. No worries, dude. I get it. I get it, man. I know that you, I know you usually throw the stream on while you're at work, and, you know, you can't really hang out, can't really pop into chat. But I just appreciate that you still support me. 100%, dude. Appreciate it. Means a lot. Cannot say thank you enough. But, in the meantime, thanks. Are you excited for the State of Play tomorrow? Do you have any predictions? I'm not a Sony fan by any means. I try to make sure I'm not hating on them. Ooh. It's so like I have no opinions on the State of Play. Ow, ow, ow. Oh my gosh, stop, Link, stop. 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 I've heard everything from like the only thing that I've seen that I think would be an obvious one is the Horizon PC remaster. or the Horizon Zero Dawn remaster that's supposedly out there, and then whatever other third-party stuff they already have announced. But I don't know what all that is. Well, that doesn't seem like the right way to do that. Usually PlayStation says if it's going indie games, but this time they weren't specific. Okay. Okay, so I have not been down there, so I guess we'll fall down the hole. Oh. I'm just intrigued because it doesn't sound like they have a lot, though, if it's just a state of play instead of one of their, PlayStation showcases, right? Isn't that their hour-long shows? Or like their longer ones, 45 minutes, however long. But I don't know. I know I'm just kind of spitballing there. Like, I will watch their stuff, but again, I don't have a PlayStation 5. The newest PlayStation that I have is a PlayStation 3. Another key, alright. Right now there's two big rumors, Resident Evil 9 reveal and Ghost of Tsushima 2. I mean, I would be down for Resident Evil 9. Resident Evil 8 was awesome, and I would love to play more of whatever that entails. Which even then, that's another one. That's another one that I'm intrigued on because, like, where are they gonna take 9? PS3 is so good. I'm not doubting that. I just have not really played much of it. Like, stream some weird PS3 games in the future. I'm just gonna throw it out there, Platt. Any PS3 games that I play are gonna be PS3 games I play for the first time. Like, that is... I'm glad you said that, because I actually would like to do that. What have I bought? I have Resistance Fall of Man. I want to play that. Oh, snaps. Yeah, so the PS3 that I got was my brother-in-law's PS3 after they were done with it. Like, already on the PS4s. And, you know, I think I got it... Did I get it last year or the year before? I think I got it the year before. So, like, I've never played Uncharted. Never played any of the God of Wars. Never played The Last of Us. Never played... I mean, you name it. Resistance Fall of Man. Never played Killzone. So I know I've got a lot I'm behind on. But we'll get there. Because I will do that on natural hardware. I don't care. Or original hardware. I'll play it on that. I do remember one year I actually, OMG, yeah, we're like the complete opposite. Yeah. I play all the Nintendo and some Xbox. Who is trying to trade with me? Somebody's trying to trade with me. I'll think about it. Like, one year I got my brother-in-law an HDMI cord for his PS3 for Christmas because he was still playing that. When was that, man? That would have been... I want to say, like, Modern Warfare 3 was already out. Maybe even later than that. And they had an HD TV. But he was still using AV cables. And I'm like, bro, you've got to make the switch. And so I gave it to him for Christmas. I did not hook it up for him. I come back over like 2 months later. Might not quite have been that late. But it was definitely later. And he still had not hooked up the PS3 to HDMI yet. I'm like, dude, why does your game look so bad? It's like, did you not? And then I saw he wasn't using that cable. I'm like, no, dude, you got to try HD. Like, it looks so much better in HD. But he was like not a tech person by any means. So like, one of those that like, the newest Madden and NBA games were his two must-haves for Christmas every year. Come on, Darknut. They were using component cables. Goodness, yeah. Well, not even, yeah, just standard AV cables. Not even like the RGB component cables. Just standard HD. Okay. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Exactly. Man, how am I gonna do this? I think I know. I don't think. Oh, I don't want to do that. So yeah, you talk about like I gave him a brand new console essentially, brand new console experience with that. Man, I don't think that's right. Some PS3 games are steadily going up in price though. I'll have to look and see what I have. I know that I know I have a few of the Uncharted's. I also they're not like great condition, but I do have like sealed copies of Persona games. I just don't remember which ones. Shin Megami Tensei as well. Man, how do I do this? Yeah, sealed. Buddy of mine gave him to me. Gave me his PS2, actually. I never played a Persona game. Neither have I. Neither have I. Platt, are you a JRPG person? Maybe? I don't think this is gonna be right either. I'm like 50-50. Yeah, I don't do JRPGs. Well, okay. I'm like 80-20 not a JRPG person. I don't want to do that. The few that I do play, I think, are primarily like I'll do tactical RPGs, tactical JRPGs like Fire Emblem. Man, how do I get past this? Back then, I only played Metal Gear Online and Call of Duty, but now I'll play anything if I can. Do I even need to do that? Maybe. I didn't even need to. Okay. That's a troll room right there if I've ever seen one. Oh my gosh. I didn't want to die. Since the Cincinnati Bengals are 0-3. Let's go. What's the map? It's all about the Chargers, brother. Oh, you mean the Los Angeles Ravens? The Los Angeles Ravens? with Greg Roman as the offensive coordinator and Hayden Hurst at tight end, former first-round draft pick of the Ravens. J.K. Dobbins, former second-round draft pick of the Ravens. Who else? Brett Bozeman, former offensive line for the Baltimore Ravens. Gus Edwards, also former running back for the Baltimore Ravens. And so on and so forth. I don't mind the Chargers. I'm not anti-Chargers. I'll say that. I don't mind Jim Harbaugh. I'm not one of those haters. Yeah, there's a lot of Baltimore DNA on the Chargers. I think there's another one, but I don't remember who. I'd have to go through and actually see the lineups or see who all they have. Oh, I guess I just have to. Well, never mind. That was stupid. I'm sitting here thinking I get all four of those dudes to unlock the things at the same time. That was dumb. I mean, of any team in the AFC West, they would be the one I would cheer for. I don't watch football religiously anymore, just highlights here and there. It's all good. I do watch football religiously because I hate myself, and I prefer to go through emotional distress on a weekly basis. So I watch football. Ha ha ha! You are persistent, aren't you? So, you've come to stop my little ceremony. Well, you're too late. A mere 3 more chimes of the bell will bring this ceremony to its end, and with the 3rd toll of the bell I will become like a god. And your precious Princess Zelda will be nothing more than cold, dead stone. There's no time! Quickly, Link, to the roof! Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. I mean, like, you name it. College football, NFL, like, I'm watching. It's just what I do. Did you hear that, Link? Hurry, there are only 2 chimes left. I also watch baseball. So baseball season's about to end. So now my suffering will... Oh, shoot, I can't actually roll. So now my suffering will go to just once a week. Well, twice a week. Weekends, really. Instead of baseball, where it's 5 or 6 days a week. Another bell has tolled. Just one more chime and all of our work will have been for naught. Ah, crap. I'll watch the Super Bowl. That's about it. I'm not, like... If my team's not in it, I usually don't watch it. Because I don't care that much. Which, in case you couldn't tell by the commentary, I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan. Oh, get out of here. Can you not? Can you not? Get him. Why are you taking damage? Thank you. Just a few more moments and the ceremony would have been complete. You really are obsessed with stopping me, aren't you? Ah, very well. I have not yet drained all of the light force housed in Princess Zelda, but what I have should suffice. I shall be transformed, unstoppable. But let me first attend to those pesky worms who would trifle with me. Humph! Okay. I'm not feeling good about this because I have like 2 hearts left. I will have no more of you interfering with my plans. Let me show you true power. Lunch is over, brother. Being audio now. Voice acting is wonderful, by the way. 10 out of 10. I appreciate it, man. Hope you have a good lunch. Oh, I guess I have more hearts than I realized. But not a lot. Are the arrows a sign? I might want the sword. No, come back. Can't do anything about it. Nope. Okay. Welcome back, Fox. Welcome back. As you can see... Whew, I think I figured out the Dark Nuts, by the way. I'm assuming your trick was to jump over him with the Rocks Cape and whack him in the back. Ooh, laser eyes. Nice. It's a nice touch. Trick is the super spin attack, actually. Well, in case you didn't know, you can also use the Rocks Cape and jump over him and slap him in the back. And that works, too. And now that I know that, I'll remember that for next time. Ow. Not enough health. I could use hearts or something here. I had to get all the health already, though. It's not looking good for me. Oh my gosh. Alright, what am I missing here? Yikes. Oh, well, I mean, I have... If Vati is after the life force, he won't stop until he's drained Zelda. I doubt she will be able to survive the extraction process. Can I just... How far can I rewind? Probably not far enough, so we'll just go with it. Man, I need health, though. Like, I'm already in the red. Do I have to do that whole part over again? I don't know if you unlocked them, but there are fairy fountains outside of the castle. Yes, I did. That would not be a bad idea. Now that you mention it. It's the other one. Which I don't know if old dude... Will he let me through now? Or is he gonna be like, you can't come through here? Yeah, that fart. Hey! Hey! I would tell you what I think he sounds like, but I don't want to get into politics. Sounds like an old grandpa. Hey! Can't be in there. Can't do that. Man, I wish they would actually let me, like, fly over stuff with the cape. That would be awesome. See, like, I'm way above those hedges, but they're just like, nah, dude, you can't do that. You can't do that. You're not that cool. And I'm like, actually, I am that cool. You're not that cool. Problem's not me. The problem's you. Pew! Huzzah! Hey! Hey! Okay. Let's go! Okay, I do have to go through all this again. Note to self. Save state. Save state. Oh. Save state once we get up to the top here. My root priest that I just worked so flippin' hard for. You deserve that. Good luck, thank you. I'm gonna need it. Because, right now, that second phase is throwing me for a loop as far as what I'm supposed to do. But we'll figure it out. Bow. Gonna let me figure it out on my own. What a nice guy. Pew! Ow. So I don't know if you unlock Super Spin. Probably not. I don't think I've unlocked anything. I've only ever done the first Tiger Scroll. But if you tap the button after releasing the charge multiple times, you should be able to maintain a spin and can move circles around the dark nuts. Yes, I have not unlocked that. That I do know. That is not in my repertoire. But again, like I said, I have only unlocked the first Tiger Scroll. Like, I did not do those. Alright, come on. I already read this. 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 Save state. I live in the United States of America. Thank you very much. Weird monster. Ow, ow, ow. I'm getting cocky. I'm getting arrogant already. Arrogant already. It's already killing me. I already messed myself up because I'm arrogant. Let go of me. Ow, 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 ow. Oh my gosh. Just, Link, what are you doing? Link. Hit it, hit. Thank you. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. You stay right there. Um. Ow. Like, ow, bro. Like, for real. Ow. Ow. You fart face. Come on, hit it, Link. Just, dude, what are you doing? Hit him. Let's go. Let's go. Freaking fire, dude. Oh my gosh. Screw you. Is that it? Is that really it? No, that can't be it. Well, you seem to have some fight in you. I commend your bravery. But you will not survive this! I am filled with a power that you cannot begin to understand. Do you think that puny sword will save you from me? It's the Mothman prophecy! Oh gosh. Oh, get out of here. Get out of here with this nonsense. Give me health. Bogus. Oh, come on, you fart face. This dude. This dude. Knock it off. Knock it off, man. Piece of trash. It's more that I just don't have any health. Like, I'm gonna have to essentially be perfect here. Yeah, that's right, Link. Chop this dude. Okay, now he's gonna say, now he's gonna do this whole, like, let's move into funky patterns. Alright, get out of here. Get out of here with that. Get out of here with this. You fart. You fart. Nope. Avoid it, please. Avoid it, please. So we can try to find some health. Maybe. Before dude poops again. He's probably going to poop soon. Nope. 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 Chucking rocks instead. Not pooping yet. Oh, get out of here. That should have hit. So should that. Oh my gosh. You fart face. Still no poop yet. There's the poop. Now he's pooping. Yeah! Eat it! Eat it!
What? What is this madness? I have the power of a god. I have unstoppable might. How could I lose to a child?
Get some! Get some! Get some!
You did it! Impressive! Now quickly, we must break the curse on Zelda. So, Link, now that you have the power of the Four Sword, you must return Princess Zelda to normal.
I mean, I was in the process before you so rudely interrupted me. Another save state might be good. Okay. Link, thank you for so much for saving me. When I was turned to stone, I saw visions of you, as if in a dream.
It looks like the curse has been broken. I'm glad we made it in time. No, the castle's collapsing. It's too dangerous here. Quickly, we must escape from the castle.
Another one! DJ Nintendo, bro.
The door is blocked. We have no choice. Head back to the sanctuary. You will not escape, boy. Now you will see the true power of the Light Force, for I have become Vati, the master of this world.
Phase 3, let's go. Ow. Okay, probably not a good idea, so we're just gonna undo that. Let's stay big. Ow. Ow. You fart face. Man, this thing takes forever. Seems kind of rude that they're not going to give me any health between here and there, but, you know, I guess that's the status quo, huh? Hmm. 4¼ hearts are supposed to be enough. Oh, wait, no. I forgot. I forgot. I forgot. Oh, no, I didn't get it. Got that one. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. I don't know, I didn't wait until I got into the fight. I should have gone back in that room. Shoot. Nope, okay. That's bullcrap. This is garbage. Nothing there. want to do that. That hand is a real pain, Link. Perhaps one of those gizmos you carry around can do something about it. Well... bombs, maybe? Nope. 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 There it is. Holy crap, how many times I gotta do that? Took me forever to figure out the cane was the required item for this section. It's gonna take me a hot minute to, I think I'm just gonna start that over. Because that's a bit ridiculous. Alright. Now let's actually get into the fight, and then I'll do another safe state there. Probably won't matter, though, because we're going to beat him this time. It's just how it's going to go. We're going to beat him this time. 100%. Guarantee it. You can put it on the board. Yes. I'm just kind of annoyed there because I already tried that. But whatever. Homie, you should leave me be. I guess it's because I didn't wait long enough for it to become the Tower of Suggestive Formation. Oh my gosh, just go inside. Thank you. Oh, so is it just like there's one real one? I'm assuming? Because he took way less hits than all those other ones did. I guess we'll figure that out as we go. Ow. Move it, you big eye. Big old eyeball. Ow. Come on. this fart face. What a big old douche canoe you are. What am I missing? What am I missing? Um... That wasn't it. Oh, I get what I have to do. Okay. I got it. I got it. Just rewinding so I have more health because I'm cheap like that. I got it. I got it. It's the old Zelda trope. Duh. Oh, get out of here. Bogus. Mm. Bogus. Bogus. Stop it. Oh, whatever. I did not miss that. My goodness, you have to be like dead on. There it is. Aw, man. Bogus, dude. Beat the crap out of him, like, Just do it. End this, dude. Let's freaking go. Let's go.
Fool! But the life force! My power! I had so much power!
Screw you, fat face. Woo! Woo!
Link, thank goodness you're safe. You defeated Vati. You were so brave. But we've lost so much. The castle. All those people.
What's this? A curse. Defeating Vati seems to have broken the curse he cast upon me. Allow me to introduce myself to you, Princess Zelda. My name is Ezlo, Master of Minish, Lore and Sorcery. The Mage's Cap was my creation, but its limitless power has caused nothing but trouble for your kind. Is there any way you can forgive me? I know many have fallen, and much of the castle has been destroyed. I always thought his name was Elzo as a kid. Easily confusable. But it is too soon to give in to despair. The curse on me is broken, and Zelda still possesses some of the light force. Perhaps together we can do something to make things right. Oh, freaking ad break. We're gonna wait out the ad. We're gonna wait out the ad break. And we're waiting, and we're waiting. Ad breaks. They're called ad breaks because they bring everything to a stop. In the meantime, I'm going to see who's offering a trade in fantasy football. I don't think I want that. Why would I want that? Who's he trying to trade me? Who? Brett Irving, running back for Tampa Bay. Alright, we're back. If one with a just heart wears this cap, things can be made right again. Princess Zelda, let your wishes be made real. Woo! The kingdom is being restored. They all want to trade kinstones.
Look! The castle! All the people who had been turned to stone. They're all back to normal. The hat is falling apart. It's overflowing with the power of life. The hat has the power to turn the thoughts of its wearer into reality.
I don't remember. I don't know who this is talking. Vati's heart was filled with evil, and that was reflected in what he became. But it seems that Zelda's pure heart, coupled with the hat's power, has created a miracle.
It looks like the time for us to part has come. The Minish door opens but once every century, and soon it must close. I must leave you both now and return to my homeland. I know I've caused you much suffering, but the evil one's power has withered. The power of Princess Zelda herself has restored the light to Hyrule. Well, Link, my journey with you has been exciting, to say the least. In fact, I'm more than just a little sad that we must part ways now. Aww. Please accept this. He's got a hat! He has a hat! Oh! You know, I've never actually seen you wearing a cap until now. It suits you, little hero. He called him little hero. Take care. Farewell, my friend. Aww. This was a good game. W, chat. W. Epitaph Fox redeemed. I'm proud of you. Fox, you know what that redeem actually is supposed to be? While I appreciate you being proud of me, because I'm proud of me. Whenever somebody redeems that, I'm supposed to tell you something that I am proud of you for. So, Fox, I am proud of you for beating the Elite Four on your Nuzlocke challenge. Congratulations. Oh, I thought it was a sound alert. No, it is not a sound alert. At least I don't think it's a sound alert. Now, what does it say? Yeah, I'm proud of you. Tell me something you've done, and I'll tell you why I'm proud of you for it. That's what it is. No worries, though. Now that was a sound alert. Man, what to say about this game? This was a good game. This is the first time I've ever played through Minish Cap. I really enjoyed that. That was a really good game. Bati gets yeeted like Team Rocket. Let's go. Man, Capcom just does these games real well. Minish Cap, like many GBA games, really holds up against time. Yeah, it's phenomenal. That is a darn good Zelda game. I appreciate that they actually make you know, use some of the older items pretty frequently throughout the game. It's not just like the one-off, hey, use this in this dungeon type deal. But that was good. That was a real good game. I like that there's a lot of callbacks in the music, you know, especially like going on right now. Just some other little, you know, Easter eggs and that kind of stuff. This is a good game. Very good game. Thus did Link's quest come to an end. Yeah, you actually utilize all the items fairly well in this game, especially in the final boss fight. But surely this is not the end of Zelda and Link's adventure in Hyrule. The legend will continue. As long as the power of the Light Force echoes throughout the ages. All right, time for me to get to bed. Catch you later, Fox. I am not going to be too far behind you. I appreciate you hanging out. Thanks for sticking it out. I hope you have a great night. Oh, man, that was good stuff. That was good stuff right there, chat.
That was good. What a game. Man, that was so good. I'm gonna be thinking about that one for a while. That is that like old school top down 2D Zelda that is just so good. So good. Man. That makes me, truthfully, it makes me want to play like Link Between Worlds again for the 3DS. That game's awesome too. But that's just a good Zelda. Definitely play it. Definitely play it if you haven't. Minish Cap, if you've got Nintendo Switch Online, if you've got the expansion pass, it's on the Game Boy Advance games. Absolutely worth your time. And I mean, it's not like it's that long. That game is, what, 10 hours maybe? It's not super long. 12 tops? Can't be that long. Did they actually tell me how long my time is? I don't think they do. I'm going to boot it back up just to see, but I don't think so. But it's quick. It's got good pacing. The weapons and the different items are all good. You know, they all have their uses. They cycle you through them quite a bit. Yeah, it doesn't tell me how long I've been playing that for. But that was good. That was absolutely a great game. You should definitely play that if you like Zelda and you have not played that one. I would highly recommend it. I'm gonna rate out on that note just because I don't want to end a stream without sharing this with somebody else and, you know, going to hang out with them for a little bit. Pardon me while my music goes nuts because I don't have the CPU power to be able to do these things, but that's okay. So let's hop into see who's live, and we'll rate out from there. But while I'm getting this all set up, let me just say thanks again, guys. Special shout out to Platinum Adventures for the 4-month resub. I'm gonna refund Fox and give him his points back since that was not a sound alert. But special shout out to Plat for the Platinum resub, or for the 4-month resub. Appreciate you for that. Just a great guy. So let's see. Let's see who we want to rate. I want to see, let's see, search and filter. Can I search a game? Oracle of Ages. Is there anybody playing the Oracle of Ages? Yeah, there's a couple people playing Oracle of Ages. We're gonna... Well, let's see. What about seasons? There's not a whole lot going on for that. Oracle of Seasons. Back. Clicked on something back. So. Search and filter. Try it again. Oracle of Seasons. One person, and they don't. I wouldn't be able to talk to them. Okay. Let's just do Legend of Zelda. How about? How about Ocarina of Time? Let's see who's playing Ocarina of Time. That's gotta be popular, right? Okay. And I don't know. I'm looking, guys. I'm sorry. We're gonna show some love to, I believe this is X Bubbles X. Cubbles? I can't tell. But they are doing the water temple, and so we're gonna go show some support because it's the water temple, and it's the Ocarina of Time water temple, and they absolutely deserve the support. So let's throw some raid messages up here. Raid 1 if you're a follower. Raid 2 if you're a sub. I gotta get Nightbot a sub again at some point. And we're gonna raid and get on out of here. But thanks again, guys, for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Hope you guys have a great night. I will catch you guys in the next one. Hope you can stick around to support Cubbles for a little bit, and hopefully, you know, help cheer them on as they go through the water temple. If not, I totally get it. I mean, I'm gonna be headed to bed pretty soon myself. But thanks again, guys, for hanging out. Appreciate each and every one of you. Hope you guys have a great night. Adios. That's it for me. I'll see you next time.